Dear students, welcome to the new session, and that is a future tense. All of you know that future tense is used to express the actions which are supposed to be undertaken in future, and all of you know that we have no control over them. What we believe or think likely to happen in future is expressed in this tense. So today we are going to study future tense. Let us see future tense. The definition of future tense is a tense expressing an action that has not yet happened or a state that does not yet exist. The future tense expresses a future event or a future state of being. Through this definition, you will find out this tense expressing an action which is not yet happened, and this tense expresses a future event. So, the examples are I will go to the cinema tonight. I will go. He will play tennis tomorrow. So, tomorrow he will play. So, the actions are indicating that it has not completed. They are going to happen in a future. Okay. So, future event is expressed, and so this sentence reflects future tense. Types of future tense. Future tense is divided between four subtypes: simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and last one is future perfect continuous tense. Simple future tense. This tense is used for those sentences which refer to the actions which will occur later in future. So, this tense is going to refer to the action which will occur later in future. So, the structure is subject plus shall or will plus verb in present form, that is V1, plus object. Examples are I shall buy a computer tomorrow. Now, I is a subject, then shall, buy, V1, a computer, that is object. So, subject plus shall plus V1 plus object, this is the structure of first sentence, and that is why it is in simple future tense. Next one, they will come here. They is subject, will, then come V1, and here is object. So, subject plus will plus V1 plus object is the structure of simple future tense. Now, what are the uses of simple future tense? A voluntary action is one the speaker offers to do for someone else is going to be expressed by simple future tense. So, this is voluntary action. Now, let us take example. I will send you the information when I get it. So, voluntary action. I will send you the information when I get it. So, here we have used simple future tense. To express a promise, if you want to give a promise, so simple future tense is used. I will call you when I arrive. I will not tell him about the surprise party. So these are the promises, and promises are going to expressed in simple future tense. Now, simple future tense in negative sentences. So the structure will be subject plus will or shall plus not, then V1 plus object. Examples are I shall not buy a computer tomorrow. Here I is subject, shall, then not, then buy is V1, and then object is expressed. So, I shall not buy a computer tomorrow is negative sentence. They will not come here. They, subject, will, then plus not, plus V1 plus object. Now, how to convert it into interrogative sentences? How to frame interrogative sentence in simple future tense? So, structure will be will or shall plus subject plus V1 plus object and then question mark is there. Examples are, shall I buy a computer tomorrow? So, shall. Then I is subject, buy is V1 and a computer is object. Then second sentence, will they come here? Same. Will or shall plus subject plus V1 plus object and then question mark. Now future continuous tense. So it is used to express a continued or an ongoing action in future. So ongoing action in future is denoted by future continuous tense. Structure will be subject plus shall or will plus be plus present participle of the verb, that is V4, correct, plus object. Examples are, you will be feeling well tomorrow. You, subject, will be. Then feeling, V4, and then remaining sentence. Okay. Second sentence is, I shall be watching the new movie next week. I, subject, shall, then be, then V4 and then the new movie next week is object. Now how to convert future continuous tense, negative sentences, how to frame negative sentences? The structure will be subject plus will not be or shall not be plus first form of verb plus ing, means here V4 plus object. Now examples are, I shall not be waiting for you. So I, then shall, then not, again be is used and then V4. You will not be feeling well tomorrow. So you, subject, will, then not be and then V4 and then remaining sentence. Let us see future continuous tense of interrogative sentences. Structure, will or shall plus subject plus be plus V4 plus object plus question mark. Examples, shall I be waiting for you? Here shall plus I is subject, be plus waiting is V4 form of wait and then object and then question mark. Second, will you be feeling well tomorrow? Will is shall or will plus you is subject, then be, then feeling is the fourth form of feel and then tomorrow is object and question mark. Okay, so structure is, remember structure, will or shall plus subject plus be plus V4 plus object plus question mark. Future perfect tense. So it is used to express an action which will occur in future and is thought to be completed in future. So which will occur in future and is thought to be completed in future. So structure, subject plus will have or shall have plus third form of verb, that is V3 plus object. Examples are, she will have finished the work by Wednesday. So she is subject, then will have and then finished V3 and the work by Wednesday. You will have started a job. So you, subject, will have started V3 and a job is object. So future perfect tense in negative sentences, structure will be subject plus will not have or shall not have plus V3 third form plus object. So examples are, she will not have finished the job by Wednesday. So you have to add not before have. Will not have, shall not have. Finished V3 and then object. You will not have started a job. So you subject will not have started V3 and a job is object. Now future perfect tense in interrogative sentences. So structure will be will or shall plus subject plus have plus V3 plus object and then question mark. So examples are, will she have finished the work by Wednesday? So will, then subject, then have, then V3, then the work is object and then question mark. Will you have started a job? Will plus subject, then have and then third form and then a job object. Last one is future perfect continuous tense. So it is used to express a continued or ongoing action that will start in future and is thought to continue till somewhere in future. So this tense form indicates an action that is continuous and at some point in the future it will be completed. So structure is subject plus will have been or shall have been plus V4 because ing is there plus object. Examples are, I shall have been waiting for him for 1 hour. I subject shall have, then been, then waiting is V4 and then object is there. She will have been playing football since 2015. So she subject will have been, then V4, then object. How to frame negative sentences in future perfect continuous? See, structure, subject plus will not have been or shall not have been plus first form of verb and ing means V4 plus object, and you can give time reference here. Otherwise remember up to only object, no problem. Now examples are, I shall not have been waiting for him for 1 hour. So I subject shall not have been, then V4 and then remaining object. She will not have been playing football since 2015. So she is subject, will not have been, V4, then object and then time reference is there. So how to frame interrogative sentence in future perfect continuous tense? Structure will be will or shall plus subject plus have been plus first form of verb and ing means V4 plus object plus time reference. Here time reference is not mandatory. Examples, shall I have been waiting for him for 1 hour? So shall, then I is subject, have been, waiting is V4 form and then object is there. Will she have been playing football since 2015? So will, then she, subject, have been, then playing is V4, football since 2015, time reference is there and then question mark. So in interrogative sentences, remember question mark is compulsory. So summary of future tense. In future simple, I will come. Negative, I will not come. So here not is added, and in interrogative, will I come in? In future continuous, I will be playing basketball. In negative, I won't be playing basketball. And in interrogative, will I be playing basketball? In future perfect, he will have finished. In negative, he will not have finished. And in interrogative, will he have finished? In future perfect continuous, we will have been starting. In negative, we will not have been starting. And in interrogative future perfect continuous tense, will we have been starting? So this is the summary of future tense. Hope you understood all the tenses. Thank you so much. Keep learning. Thank you.